Okay, I've got size 10 crochet thread and I've got a 1.3 millimeter hook. You're going to want to start by making a slip knot. And now we are going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to join with a slip stitch to the first chain that we made. So here's my slip stitch, perfect. Now I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to make a picot stitch by slip stitching in the second chain from my hook. So there's that second chain from my hook, and we're making a slip stitch. Alright, now this little chain 5 picot thing counts as my first treble crochet. I want a total of 6 treble crochets. So I gotta make 5 more. Here, let me show that. We're wrapping the yarn around the hook twice, inserting our hook into this chain 6 loop, pulling up some, go through 2 loops, go through 2 loops, and go through 2 loops. There is our treble crochet, and it counts as the second treble crochet. So let's make 4 more treble crochets. Here is 3rd treble crochet, 4th treble crochet, and the 5th treble crochet. We need 1 more. Here is gonna be my 6th one. Okay, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm gonna chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the other side, I'm gonna make 6 more treble crochets still in this chain 6 loop here. Oops. Alright, here is the first one, still in this loop. Here is number 2, number 3, 4, 5, and finally the 6th treble crochet. Okay, and this is round 1. Now we're going to do round 2. We are going to chain 1 and turn the work, and we're going to make a slip stitch in the last treble crochet stitch we made. So this chain 1 in this first slip stitch kind of mimics the picot that we did on this other side here. And now we want to slip stitch in these treble crochets until we get to that chain 5 space that's in the middle. So here I am, just slip stitching across here. Almost there. Got one more treble to go into. Okay, and we're not in this space yet, so let's slip stitch into the chain 5 space. Perfect. Now we're going to kind of repeat almost what we did before, so chain 5. Whoopsie. Okay, here is 5 chains. Make a picot by slip stitching in the second chain from your hook. And now this still counts as a treble, and we want to do 5 trebles on this side. So the previous row was 6, and now we're going to be at 5. So there is the second one. Here is number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, now we're going to chain 4. So we're always chaining the amount of trebles that's going to be on each side on the next row. You will see this pattern come to fruit if that was confusing right now. So now on this side, I am going to make 5 more treble crochets. There's 2. Here is 3. Gotta get more yarn. There we go. Here is 4, and here is 5. Okay, chain 1, turn, slip stitch into that last treble you made, which mimics the picot that's on the other side, and slip stitch into each of these trebles until we get to that chain 4 space. Okay, now this row, the pattern will change just a little bit. I know it's on the screen for those who know how to read patterns. You can probably just be skipping through this video. Okay, I have slip stitched into the chain 4 space. I'm going to chain 5 again. There's my 5 chains. I'm going to make the picot. Okay, and I am going to make 4 trebles, with that first chain 5 counting as one of them, so there's 2. Here is 3, and here is 4. Okay, now I'm going to chain 4, because the next row is going to be the same as this row, so that's why I'm chaining 4 versus, you know, decreasing by 1 chain. So here is, then we're making 4 more trebles on this side. Okay, so I said the next row is going to be the same, but it'll have one little difference, and you can see that coming up. Okay, here is, oops, 4 trebles, chain 1 and turn. Now this row is also going to be 4 trebles, but this middle chain is going to only have 3 chains, because the row after that will be 3 trebles. So I am slip stitching across right now. Get more yarn. Okay, I'm in the space. I'm going to chain 5 like usual, and make my picot like usual. And this one is also going to be 4 trebles. So here is my second one. Here is my third one, and here is going to be my 4th treble. Alright, now I'm going to chain 3, because the next row is only going to have 3 trebles on each side. Okay, let's make our 4 trebles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the pattern is going to continue. Let me show you, oops, a finished snowflake so we can get an idea of this. Okay, so we just did this one with 4 trebles and a chain 3 in between. Next row will be 3 trebles with a chain 3 in the middle. Next, it's going to be 3 trebles with a chain 2 in the middle. Next row, 2 trebles with a chain 2 in the middle. And next row is going to be 2 trebles with a chain 1 in the middle. I'm going to meet you back here. After that, all the written instructions are appearing on the screen in case you need those. Okay, I've just done my second row that had the 2 trebles. Now, like usual, I will chain 1 and turn, and slip stitch until I get to that chain 1 space. Okay, and here I am slip stitching into the chain 1 space. Okay, now I'm going to chain 5 like usual, and I will make a picot like usual. And since the next row doesn't have any trebles, I'm not going to put any chain in the middle, so I'm just going to make another treble. And this is my row where there's 1 treble crochet on each side. Okay. I am still going to chain 1 and turn and slip stitch into that last treble we made. Okay, now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and if you're attaching a bead, leave a little bit of a tail. So I'm going to cut the yarn, fasten off. I'm just gonna pull this through, pull it tight, and now I'll show you how I attach a bead. Okay, a sewing needle will work if you do not have a beading needle, but I have a beading needle, so I will be just putting my thread on that, and then I will pick up this very pretty glass bead that matches this yarn very well. Okay, there we go. I've strung this bead on, and now what I like to do is just go through the middle of that last chain stitch we made. Whoops. I will be going through the middle. Okay. Pulling it all through. Okay, so I've pulled that through, and then I'm going to go back down the bead. So I'm going to go put this back in my bead. Okay. And now I'm going to go back up and through that chain again. Through that same chain. And this is how I attach the bead. Okay, so I've sort of got 2 different yarn on each side of the bead. And then what I like to do is weave this up until this row, or until it gets kind of annoying to weave, once the thread gets a little short. I just weave it up, and I will be starching all of my snowflakes. They're not starched right now, but you can see the ones I currently have. So very pretty. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and comment, like, subscribe, anything. Happy holidays. Bye.